Listen, I'm going to tell you what they don't tell you about fasting. 3 mistakes that I wish I knew when I first started to fast. Tap in. First mistake I made back when I first started to fast. Comparing my situation to everybody else's. So back when I first got privy to fasting, you know, as we all do, we go on YouTube, we do our due diligence, and we get to researching, right? As I'm looking at everybody's journey, I'm like, ooh, this person did 30 days. This person did 60, 90. This person did 200 days. And me being the competitor that I am, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to hop straight into it. 30 days, boom. Not knowing that is not the right mentality to have going into a fast. Okay, so if you are a beginner, if you are new to this space, do not, I repeat, do not compare your day 0 to somebody's year 5. You're gonna set yourself up for failure every single time. And that's the mistake that I made. I can't remember the brother's name, but he did, I wanna say, over 100 days of nothing but watermelon. I'm like, man, seeing his journey made me wanna say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a 30-day juice fast, 30 days. Now, prior to me even saying that back then when I first started my fast, I did maybe, the most I fasted was maybe 3 days. And day 4, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Literally threw up and everything. I'm like, nah, I gotta go back to the drawing boards and really figure out, okay, what do I need and why I'm doing this fast, and not comparing myself to others. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number 1 mistake I made. Second mistake I made, we're gonna get into it. So I did not do my proper due diligence. Okay? Not doing my proper due diligence. Going back to my first time when I said I was gonna do a 30-day juice fast, day 4 was tough for me. Story time. I'm big on lifting. I'm big on being active, lifting heavy weights, being in the gym, you know. And I remember on my 4th day, head was throbbing, low energy, but I'm still trying to overdo it in the gym, trying to like prove myself that I can do this thing. Ego. After my workout, I went and got a smoothie. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a smoothie. I'm gonna get something a little thicker, right? Literally threw that smoothie straight up afterwards. Felt terrible. They kind of set me back mentally, you know, but I definitely learned the lesson. I learned the lesson in that moment, Jazz. If you are trying to do something that you've never done before, as in fasting for long periods of time, you need to do your proper due diligence. Go at it in a slower pace. You've never done something like this. Do your due diligence. Do a 2-day fast, 3-day fast, do a 5-day fast. Go about it the right way, right? You don't have anything to prove to anybody. Yeah, you want to prove it to yourself that you can do it, but don't put yourself in harm's way, right? So we have to do our proper due diligence whenever we're going into something like fasting, especially for longer periods of time, okay? You don't want to set yourself up for failure, all right? We're going to get into the last and final mistake. Man, and this was a big one. Not setting my intentions, man. Man, this is a big one right here. Not setting my intentions first. Fasting is a very intuitive thing for me. It's a physical thing as well, but it's more so a portal for me to clear my mind and really hear the Most High, right? And so when I first started to fast, it was more so of the ego. You know what I'm saying? Going back to number one, comparison, like comparing my journey with others, you know, but not setting the proper intentions. Whenever I go into a fast, number one, I don't let me lead. I let the Most High lead. Okay, so whenever I go to a fast, I get the intuitive feeling, I get the download from the Most High. Okay, Jazz, it's time to go for another fast. It's time now. And so that's what leads me, being intuitive, clearing my space, clearing my head, and really tuning in to the divine and letting him lead me. You know, so back when I first started my fasting journey, it was all me. It was all ego. I want to do this because this person did it, this 30 to 60 to 90 days. But that's why I had to learn those lessons. I'm not going to say they failures, because I don't believe in failing. I believe in learning the lessons. Right? So I had to go through that to learn that lesson. So not setting the proper intentions whenever I go into a fast. All right, so look at these mistakes that I made. You really don't hear people talking about this on YouTube, talking about comparing yourself to others when you fasting, you know, not doing your proper due diligence, you know, not setting your intentions going into the fast, right? You want to make sure all of these are intact, right? Do not compare yourself to others, right? Who are you? Why are you comparing? This is your journey. This is your journey. Number two, do your due diligence. You need to try different things out with your body. You don't want to put yourself in harm's way. You don't want to be out here lightheaded, you know, on the brink of passing out because you're trying to meet some numbers that somebody did on YouTube. No, do not compare your day 1, day 2 to somebody's year 5, year 6. Okay? Third thing, set the proper intentions why you want to go on this fast, right? Because going into a fast blindly, you could really mess yourself up. So if you found value in this video, make sure you leave a like down below. Also comment down below any mistakes or lessons that you've learned on your journey. And also, if you're looking for your tribe, a community of like-minded individuals who are seeking to mold themselves into their most healthiest version, mentally, physically, and spiritually, tap into the link down below, the Soulful Healers community, baby. All right, I'm gonna be doing group calls, also group coaching as well. Just make sure you tap in below. Link is in the description, also in the comment section below. All right, it's your girl Jazz Avante. Love.